chairs round into a circle. We're going to give somebody
they're turning into a
now, and
circle.
if you record it, which hopefully will help. So I'm part of the circle. Let's turn it round quickly. Just turn your chair round. Sit with your groups, please. Thank you. Sit with your groups, please. Thank you. Just put your chair down. Thank you. Right. Anybody can give feedback, advice, but I'd really like to be able to have the chance to do it myself as well. So the first thing that I might just do it back in what we've just seen actually. Sorry, I'll just get my notes together. So an audition, where are you? An audition? Yeah, I thought it was well structured. I'd like for you to consider maybe getting up, especially in the first bit that I was seeing when she's so disastrous. Maybe you get up in some way. Being sat on the seat was very static, but I love the irony that you created. I think it's fabulous that you've gone for your Yorkshire-ish accent, really develop that and put it into your face and your body language as well, so he's a very clear character physically as well as vocally. I thought your best bit was the Hamlet moment where you went all mad, but your voice stayed exactly the same, and your character is a smug one who thinks she's utterly brilliant. So that should be vocal projection that's really, really loud. Play more to the audience and less to the floor. Well shaped, I'm really looking forward to seeing the full thing. Itch. Yeah, I know we'd worked on the diagonal staging, but actually I would imagine if you were sat there that you wouldn't get a chance to see the faces, is that right, if you were sat here? So can I suggest that you consider being face on, right bang flat in the middle, so everyone gets to see you. I thought the relationship was very clear between you. I could hear the Cockney accent that you were attempting, but it needs to be pushed a bit more to be sustained, and I couldn't hear an accent your end. So create one. It doesn't have to be Cockney, but you do need to commit to that so I can actually really hear that, please. I thought it was really very slick. If anything, what needs to be developed for me is the facial expressions. So far I've done 2. Has anybody got any comments that they want to give to them before I move on? Fantastic. I'm going to go to Gregory's girl. Yep, thank you. So I reckon lines were slightly in the way on the second half. I'm not sure on whose side I suspect. Yeah. I'm not sure on whose side, but just look at them, please. so that you guys can become a lot more slick, because it's not okay just to be the first half and then the second half goes wrong. All 3 I could see a character. What I would say is that the Gregory character is sort of, I'm trying to talk with you, you're looking at the floor. He needs to be not you physically, so you on a stool were doing this. I'm not completely convinced that that's Gregory under the table. It looked more like that was you. That might work for Maddie because she's 11, and I love the skip that you gave. Maybe when she sat at the table she needs more 11-year-old stage business. All 3 of you are going to need coffee cups, I think, to make sense of what you're doing. It's shoe pastry. I'm not sure how you did it, you can check yourself on the video, but shoe, pastry, and I think you need the prop to be able to give to him. I think you should be able to eat something, even if it's a sweet that's representing a shoe pastry. Gregory needs to have stage business that's all about being in love and nervousness, sweaty hands, can't stop thinking about her, and what I was seeing more of was you thinking about what your next line was rather than the character. So I think once the lines are free, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to see a bit more shape in the second half. Thank you. Any comments from anyone about Gregory's girl? Do feel free to make comments. It's sad that you're all being utterly silent, but I'm aware of time, so I'm going to plough in. Gents, where are you? 3 gents on a bench. Yeah, so for me, I found that genuinely entertaining. And the reason is because I could see 3 very clear characters. But the one who convinced me that he was an older man, vocally, was you, Toby, because your timbre was husky and gravelly, and your pace was more slow and deliberate. I really saw the character, but he wasn't old enough for me. So can you work on your vocal timbre, I think, and maybe the pace of delivery? For your character, it gets very funny with Evelyn. You've got the really funny lines, haven't you? But what you can't do is come out of role. You can't come out of role on them. You've got to remain, you know, lusting after Evelyn. All three of you, when you watch it, watch your eyesight, because you need to do this, and you're all looking at three different Evelyns. She's that gigantic, she's spreading across the whole room. Thank you, can you switch the camera off, please, Mano?